Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We are doing an exciting patient release today, and we have many patients who we're putting back into the wild. So I'm going to switch over to Taylor, and she's going to take it from there. But do remember, if you have questions, drop them in the comments, and we're going to switch over. And it looks like a beautiful day there, Taylor. So let's
so much, Sarah, for introducing us there from the studio. We are stoked to be here this morning. My name is Taylor, and I'm one of the educators over at Sea Turtle Inc. Now, we are here on this beautiful Monday morning, getting ready to release not one, not two, but 6 sea turtle patients that have come into our hospital and have fully went through their rehabilitation treatments and are ready to go back out into the wild. We are currently out in the Laguna Madre Bay getting ready to release these juvenile green sea turtles. You can see behind me that we do have our team coming up carrying some of these turtles, and today is a very special day as this is going to be one of the last releases that all of our interns are able to do as their internship is coming to an end. This has been a fantastic season that we have had with our interns. They have grown so much, and I'm sure they've had an absolute blast learning about sea turtle conservation, rehabilitation, and the education, how to really get that word out on how to help protect these species of animals, as they all need our assistance because they are going to be great aspects of the ocean ecosystem. Now, with these 6 patients, 5 of them are going to be turtles that were stuck in the jetties, or those long lines of rocks that line those shipping channels on our island. This is something that is very common, and we see it a lot of the time because those juvenile greens love to eat all of the algae coming off of those rocks, and it is going to be one of the main reasons why we also see so many greens in our hospital throughout the summer and warmer months. Now, there is one special turtle, Captain Hook, which you'll get to in just a moment here, who was actually hooked by a fisherman while they were out fishing. This is something that does happen, and what's really great for you guys is if you happen to be here on the island or anywhere else across the U.S. or anywhere that does have a sea turtle hospital, if you do accidentally hook a sea turtle or even see a turtle stuck in the rocks, I'm sure you're able to give their emergency hotline a call and let them know what's going on so they can let you know how to proceed, as it is extremely important to make sure that all of these turtles are getting the proper treatment, as there is a chance that that injury could be more severe than what it actually is. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to say hello to some of our team members here that are getting ready to release our turtles. So good morning, Casey. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm so good. Casey, who do you have this morning?
I have Hawkeye.
And why is Hawkeye here?
Hawkeye was stranded in the jetties.
So you see that Hawkeye, I'm assuming, got his name from the person that found him because he is missing his front left eye, but that does not mean that he is not able to be released. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Hawkeye, and we're going to watch for what we call is a goodbye breath, but it looks like Hawkeye is going to go right underneath our cameraman here and head out towards some of our other team members to go munch away on some of the seagrass that is in our bay area. I don't think I have seen a turtle head that way before. Now we also have Alyssa here. Alyssa, who do you have?
I have Buckbeak.
And Buckbeak, I'm assuming, is a jetty turtle as well?
Yes, he is.
Is there any funny stories about Buckbeak during treatment?
He very much so lived up to his name. Sometimes you had to bow before you gave him his medications.
That's awesome. So Alyssa can go ahead and release Buckbeak for us, and hopefully he'll give us that goodbye breath. Nope, he did the same thing and went after my foot instead. Good morning, Buckbeak. Thank you. And Buckbeak is clearly excited to be out here in the Bay Area and is going after that seagrass almost immediately. Now, on site, when we feed our turtles, we're going to give them the next best thing to that seagrass, which happens to be some lettuce, cucumber, green bell pepper, zucchini, and I'm assuming that Buckbeak is excited to be eating some of that seagrass now. Okay, now we have Hannah, our education intern. Hi, Hannah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
All right, who do you have?
I have Captain Hook.
Captain Hook here is that turtle that was hooked by a fisherman, and you can see that he is getting ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and release Captain Hook. Captain Hook went for the seagrass bed that is directly behind all of us, which is super fun for us to watch. Let's see if we can get Carlos to let you see him a little bit. He's going to be right over here. circling around, trying to find out that good spot to munch away on. Now, what's great about our hospital is we are going to have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency hotline. So at any point in time, if you see a sick or injured sea turtle, go ahead and give us a call so we can bring that turtle in. Now, hi, Lindsay. How are you?
So good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. So Lindsay here is going to be one of our conservation team members. And Lindsay, who do you have?
This is Hercules.
I am obsessed with that name because it's very close to Hercules, and that's one of my favorite Disney movies. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let Hercules, our Jetty Rock baby over here, head back out. Let's see what they do. Just wanted to give you a little boot before he left. You can see just how beautiful that shell coloration is. I truly think that the greens are going to have one of the most diverse shell colorations here in the Laguna Madre. We have some that are fairly dark. We have some that are fairly bright. And it is just so fun to see them all out in the water with that sun reflecting on them. All right, we're down to our last two patients. We have Emily. Emily, good morning.
Hi.
Who do you have this morning?
I have Marmite.
Can you explain the name Marmite?
So Marmite is a British spread kind of thing. It's one of those things you either love it or you hate it. It's a very yeasty, salty. People put it on toast.
Sounds like a jam that's salty.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, good description.
Awesome. Okay, so go ahead and release Marmite. So Marmite, again, was one of those rock babies. So if you happen to be in the area on South Padre Island and you're fishing at the jetties, please make sure you check those crevices. It is a huge help to have you guys out there helping us look for those turtles, as we are a very small team that is working around the clock to provide the best care for all of these patients. Now, there are some other reasons why turtle comes in: predator attacks, boat strikes, entanglement, you name it. We want to make sure that that turtle gets into our hospital and has the absolute best chance. Now we have Noelle. This is going to be one of Noelle's last releases here with us, which is very sad. She is going to be a conservation intern. Noelle, real quick, how was the internship?
It was great. I learned a lot. I got to see a lot of turtles. So,
Do you have a funny story of you out in the fields?
I definitely got the car stuck out in the sand a couple times. So I don't know if that's funny, but it's fun to look back on, I guess.
Happens to the best of us. That sand can be pretty gruesome out there. Who do you have this morning?
This is Habanero.
Habanero. That's a great name. I think Habanero is ready. What do you think?
I think so. He's ready.
All right, go ahead and release Habanero. So what's super cool is I'm sure you're able to see on Habanero's shell that it is not going to be 100% perfect. So that's going to be because they had some pretty bad abrasions from those jetties. Those abrasions are extremely similar to when you and I would fall off of our bikes or fall at the playground and scrape our knees or our elbows. Our team is going to do their best to clean that up. And once it is proven that it is no longer infected and it is healing perfectly, they're going to be up for release. Now, we have been able to say goodbye to all 6 of our patients and give a good little goodbye to our interns as we prepare them for the last couple of days of work. We are so thankful that we had them. We could not do our summer days without them, as they are working extremely hard alongside all of our staff members. We also couldn't do it without our volunteers as well. So if you're interested in volunteering with us here at Sea Turtle Inc., go ahead and head over to our website, and we would love for you to volunteer with us. But again, thank you guys so much and have a great rest of your day.